What's going on, guys? It's your boy HQ420 here, and in today's video, I'm hoping it's going to be quick. Every time I say it's going to be a quick video, it ends up being a damn long one. So let me go ahead and get into it. Oh, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so. You will not regret it. This right here, okay? Now, we know over the past year, the CDC, which I didn't know they had the power to do, okay? But, well, supposedly had the power to do. But they've been extending the eviction moratorium, okay? And, you know, help folks with rent. And, of course, you got people out there who are taking advantage of it, folks who were getting unemployment, who were able to pay rent, but they weren't paying rent because their landlords couldn't kick them out. Therefore, you got this chain going in. And I believe that the reason that they did this is because if the landlords end up, you know, having to fall out because they can't afford to keep the properties because they're not getting payment from their tenants, then that gives the opportunity for the banks to come back in and sweep up that property, for potential big corporations to come in and sweep up that property, like we've seen BlackRock right here recently. Been buying up a whole lot of real estate. And the thing about one of the most precious commodities on this earth is land, okay? Because they ain't making no new land, okay? All the land is here, all right? Unless we have a whole bunch of volcanoes go off at one time. But I still don't think, I mean, you have to go off for a while, so. Out in the ocean to build you a new land mass. So I don't think any of that's happening. So, but the CDC, they continue to expand the eviction moratorium. Now, some of the landlords have been able to navigate around that and give folks the boot anyway. I seen one where the person, where the dude won't pay rent, and he came home one day. They had took the damn door handle up and boxed in like all the windows and everything. Said, "Dog, you ain't getting up in this crib, okay? Ain't happening today." That's what the landlord did. He said, "I'm putting my foot down, okay? Because I need some dust, all right? I know you're getting paid that unemployment, so I need some of it, okay? So I can keep the the bills paid on the property." Because a lot of these people don't own the property outright. They might have gotten loans and things of that nature, so they're trying to build up a business that way. So, but right here, Kavanaugh, okay, he released something right here recently about the CDC's ability to extend eviction moratoriums. Now, initially, it came from the government, okay, the eviction moratorium. But then it ran out during the summer, and the CDC extended it. Like I said, I didn't know they had the power. But let's read this right here, okay? So the application to vacate stay presented to the Chief Justice and by him referred to the court is denied. Justice Thomas, Justice Alito, Justice Gorsuch, I don't know if I said that right, and Justice Barrett will grant the application. Justice Kavanaugh concurring. "I agree with the district court and the applicants that the Center for Disease Control and Prevention exceeded its existing statutory authority by issuing a nationwide eviction moratorium. Because the CDC plans to end the moratorium in only a few weeks on July 31st, and because those few weeks will allow for additional and more orderly distribution of the congressionally appropriated rental assistance funds, I voted at this time to deny the application to vacate the district court's stay of its order. In my view, clear and specific congressional authorization via new legislation will be necessary for the CDC to extend the moratorium past July 31st. Now, look here now, guys. What this pretty much said to you, okay, is that the CDC had no business extending any type of eviction moratorium because it's not in their power. But we ain't going to do shit about it. Now, hold on a second now. Now, the Supreme Court is supposed to be up there to rule fairly and to rule correctly, okay? But obviously, as we've seen, the court systems won't be there to save you. We've seen a whole lot of your fellow men. They won't be there to help you, okay? They'll just kick you to the wayside. And they'll do that, and they'll allow this unconstitutionality to proceed forward. It's kind of like the state of emergencies, okay? 30 days. That's what I was seeing in multiple places. 30 days, not to exceed 30 days. Well, they just continued their authoritarianism past that. And your judges in your local municipalities, They did nothing about it. You know, your state legislation, they did nothing about it. They just sat by the wayside. It's just like, well, you know, it's for the better good. So, you know, if we go against the Constitution on this, it's okay, all right? You know, it's okay. It's a state of emergency, okay? So in states of emergencies, you know, we're going to let the thing slide. That's what he's saying right here, okay? Justice Kavanaugh, okay? You should have been like, nah. She's like, nah, it ends today. Because the CDC plans to end the moratorium in only a few weeks. But it's a whole damn month. But you should. Why weren't y'all looking into this earlier? You know what I'm saying? If somebody wouldn't have brought this to the forefront and brought this particular issue up to the Supreme Court, then they wouldn't have looked into it at all. You know what I'm saying? I mean, y'all supposed to be upholding the Constitution. But they could give a damn about that, okay? That's all I'm saying. They could give a damn about that. And so they allow these people, CDC, these people ain't elected, okay? And none of these folk elected. But they allow them to dictate and to rule and to manipulate people into doing exactly what they want to, when they want to, and not have any recourse. Because you got people too lazy to do anything. And it's like, damn, bruh. Come on, man. Man, you knew it was unconstitutional a long time ago. You act like you just figured the shit out. And these folk ain't just figured nothing out. Man, they knew it. And they try to save face at the end of the day. It's like, oh, well, you know. Yeah, they shouldn't have been able to do that. And like, oh, they're going to need new legislation in order for them to extend it. Oh, well, thank you. There's a whole lot of folks that done got cleaned out. I mean, thank you, though. I mean, damn. I mean, you got a whole lot of, and we're talking about your small landlords. Some of your bigger ones, bud, they ain't worried about it. They were able to maneuver, able to get funds, and had no problem, okay? And that's another disgusting thing about the funds. You see all these $1 million giveaways for folks who've been vaccinated and things of that nature. And it's like, man, those were coronavirus funds to keep businesses open. That's what they were for. And yet the business didn't get them. It's just a whole lot of disgusting stuff going on. But this right here, bud, you just like, yeah, they shouldn't be able to do it, but hey, seeing how it's only a few weeks, we're going to let them continue to do it. Hey, but, you know, they're going to need some new legislation. I mean, been too little too late, bud. That's a, man, at the end of the day, man, you can't depend on these people, bud. You got to depend on your fellow man. But a lot of your fellow man, they turned their back on you last year. Whether they were ignorant or order followers, it didn't make any difference, okay? They turned their back on their own people, all right? Which shouldn't be surprising. That's usually what happens first. The government tries to mobilize the people against the people, okay? That way, they don't have to do that much work, okay? They'll allow you to enslave yourselves. So, I want to know what y'all's thoughts on this in the comment section below. What y'all think about Kavanaugh coming out and saying, hey, but this was unconstitutional, shouldn't have been allowed to do it, but I'm allowed to continue forward, you know, so they can, get those additional weeks to more orderly distribute the appropriate rental assistance fund. My God, man, what are you talking about? I mean, damn, they had a year plus. What you mean, man? They ain't figured the shit out yet. Man, come on, man. These folks making all this money and they can't figure nothing out. Damn emergency meeting take them 3 weeks to damn have. And then what they do, they put on the side of FDA, FDA put on the side of the bottle or the jab, oh yeah, you might get some myocarditis. Oh well, it's like, man, let me get off the video. Man, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Like, share, subscribe as always. If you haven't checked out my podcast, Inside the Key with your boy, Spreaker, link in the description section below. Also found on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. If you'd like to support the channel further, there are links in the description section below as well for that. It's always been your boy HQ420. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace out.